I'm so dumb. So dumb. Cannot believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my God. So stupid. What's up, Mary? Yo, what's up? What's up? I am an idiot. I am an idiot. 3 stacks? What's good? What's good? I am a complete idiot. I was having a great day, making a good amount of money, honestly. And Uber Eats apparently have no service, so if it keeps going in and out, I'm sorry. I thought the order said, I don't even remember what the order said. But I thought it was a certified banger, a $26 order. So I'm like, okay, sweet. I thought it was like 8 miles or something like absolutely juicy. So I take it. One is for, it's a two batcher. One is for Sweet Greens. The other one's for Chipotle's. So I pick up the orders. I pick up Sweet Greens. I pick up Chipotle's. I drop off the Sweet Greens, which was like 5 miles away. Like, not bad at all. I'm going to just shut off Uber Eats. So it was like 5 miles away. I drop off the Sweet Greens. And as I'm walking to my car, getting ready to drop off the stupid Chipotle's order, my phone says destination in 34 minutes, 24 miles away. 24 miles away. Apparently, the certified banger and like I'm recording myself like, oh, I just got a certified banger. Apparently, it said $26 for 31.7 miles. And I had already picked up the food. I'm not going to, if I realized it before picking up Chipotle's, I could have, canceled the Chipotle order. But of course, I didn't realize until after I picked up the food. Dude, this place was like in the middle of nowhere. And apparently it was like this like safe haven for like multi-million-dollar houses everywhere in the middle of nowhere. That person's food must have been ice cold. Ice cold. Now I have 34 minutes back to my zone. Oh my God, I can't even believe I did that. I can't even believe I did that. I can't even read everything right now. Am I mad? I am mad. Blah, 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 blah. Saying hi to everybody. Sounds like a certified. Dude. Yo, this sunset is crazy, man. Hold on. Bam! Check that out. Woo, baby. That's nice. Yeah, yikes, ouch. Not even right. I feel like they had a close to Chipotle's. I was saying the same thing when I was on my way there, but when I tell you there was no business anywhere near this place. So I'm driving up to this place. This is in North Andover, all right? North Andover. I never come here. First of all, like leading up to that little safe haven where all the like multi-million-dollar houses are, all of the houses like where I am right now that I'm like, I drove like 7 minutes away from where they are, they were all like falling apart and like almost looked like a poor town, right? Like 5 minutes difference is like the absolute poorest of the poor to like multi-million-dollar houses. I was like, this person ordered from a Chipotle's 24 miles away. They're gonna have like 3 Chipotle's right near them. Nope. No, the whole time that I've been streaming right now, not one business, not one restaurant, not one business anywhere. I mean, like, it's like a movie ghost town where there's just like abandoned baseball fields and stuff. God damn it, dude. Yeah, that one definitely hurt. I'm living in the 2000s. I don't even know what that means. The 2000s, the video quality of my phone. It's because it's like I don't know. I would have faked an accent. Dude, I literally almost did. But the thing is like I have like a lot of honor in me, and like I was like, no, you picked it up, you dumb shit. Now you gotta deliver it, you dumb shit. I'm like sitting there like literally saying that to myself the entire time. I'm like, you dumbass, you stupid, can't even read an order, such a stupid. What is the number? 666. How much did you get paid for 24-mile drop up? It was $26 for 31.7 miles. Unless for some dude, don't go in my lane, bro. Jesus. It was $26. 3 stacks? You're my boy, Blue. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you so much for that, dude. You're my boy, man. $26 for 31 miles. Maybe because it was from a multi-million-dollar house, maybe there'll be like hidden tips later that I don't know. I don't know. Man, 3 stacks, you're a fucking man, dude. That's crazy. I've done things like that before. I'm late, you're live, but did you see Chuck got reenacted? Yeah, I did. I commented on it. That's awesome. I can't wait to see more of his DoorDash material. God, these people drive like freaking asshats, man. Crazy because it happened to me yesterday. I accepted a 3-mile order on DoorDash and then it turned into a 2. Oh my God. All right, that's a little worse than mine. I paid for that though. Wowza, I'm kicking myself. I paused to see if I wanted a $115 order for 50 miles Instacart. Oh no. Yeah, I hate that. That used to happen to me on Instacart all the time. I did an interesting order on DoorDash earlier where it was a 10-stop order on DoorDash. All from Pico, and it was 10 different deliveries of like 50-pound bags of dog food. It was $50 for 25 miles, but the miles went in a circle. So the last one dropped me right back to my zone. So it wasn't like 25 miles that way and 25 miles this way. It was 25 miles round trip. And I just had to go to these areas, and it counted for 10 deliveries. And I got a $6 plus, which turned into a 9 in the middle of it. It was funny too because one of the dog foods was a frozen item, and DoorDash had me deliver that item absolutely last. It's unbelievable. And I called it too. I was like, I know DoorDash is gonna have this to be the last one. I know it, and it was. It's crazy. Oh, I hear some kind of, oh, police coming in hot. Police coming in hot. I gotta get over. I'm gonna switch you guys so it doesn't look like I'm. Here's to the long ride back. Oh man, dude, you're a G, dude. You're the G, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome, dude. I loved your live, by the way, 3 stacks with Chuck. Which state am I in? Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I spent 39 minutes with support and the customer trying to get taken care of. It's in the live, so I know exactly how you feel. Still recovering from your accident. Hope you're okay. Bring you some flowers. Hope all's good. My husband and I were dashing the other day, and it off both of our mouths at the same time. Certified bangers. Certified bangers. Nothing feels better than saying certified bangers, yelling when you get a good order. Gets the blood flowing. I don't even know how I came up with that. I just like the first like good order when I started this, like right away, I just like yelled it to myself. Even before I started filming, I just yelled it and I was like, man, that felt good. Do you think it's weird I wear Amazon vests while door dashing? I like fun. No, man. Dude, do whatever you want to do. Live truck was a good one. Yeah. I had several drop-offs today. DoorDash said I was not at the correct address. That happens to me all the time. I just hit the GPS thing. I'm like, screw you, DoorDash. I had to select it. Yeah, exactly. J-Drop, what's up? I had a double order with a shopping pay. The McDonald's was next to me. The shopping pay was 30 miles away. Will DD stop your delivery rate from dropping every day if you got into an accident not related to dashing? I'm down to 6. I don't think they will, man, but I think they should. There was an idea talking about how they should give us like PTO days. Like PTO, not like you're gonna get paid off, but like some sort of PTO where if like you go on vacation or something, you can pause your metrics. So like the orders won't continue to like drop or something, so you can go on vacation. I think that's a great idea. That should be your t-shirt. I know, trust me, so there's 3 things I want to make. I forgot what the 3 are. It's certified banger, something about making money, I forgot what it was, and side hustle champions. There's 3 things I want to make t-shirts on, but I don't know how to do it, and like I'm so busy that like I haven't had time to like do stuff like that yet. But I do want to get shirts coming out. I've been stuck at 70% on DD for like a week. Don't feel like paddling my idea. Yeah, I think 80 to 85 is the sweet spot, in all honesty. I really do. I don't know, like they say it doesn't matter, but I really feel like it does. Once you get over like 80, I feel like I start seeing better orders. I got a corner store and brown paper bag catering order from a BBQ place. 7-Elevens here always give it in cardboard boxes. They just use the cardboard boxes from whenever they order food or like stock the shelves, and that's what they put their orders in. It's so stupid. Wait, where am I going? Lowell Connector, Nashua, Burlington 2 miles. Burlington 2 miles. Okay. I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. If I swear if I miss an exit and then I have to drive more miles after this, I swear. Which are you dashing? Yeah, well, I was dashing in Burlington until it brought me to freaking North Andover. Yeah, that would be good if you could, yeah, 100%. Ask Chuck. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? That video is hilarious. Yeah, Morgan told me not to do anything, so my poor numbers are suffering. Sorry to hear that. Nieces, how you doing? Agent 99, Focuser, I'm a cop, I will... I am focusing on the road. %, focusing on the road. I can see everything. Not reading any chat until I stop. It's been a good day though. Honestly, I had a late start at first. I started at like 8. I usually try to start at like around 6. All right, here we go. Burlington. The morning was kind of slow, but that $50, so the 10 stop for $50, I did that purposely to like, at first I was going to decline it, but I was like, you know what? I've always wondered about these like multiple stop things, and I did it for research purposes. So I did it for research purposes to find out like how long it would actually take. And it took, if you take the Chipotle order that I got in the middle of, oh man, the sunset is awesome. If you combine all 10 stops and the Chipotle one that they gave me right before handing off the frozen one, it took an hour and, what was it, from 50, it took like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that, and I got almost $59 for it. So I took it as a win, honestly. I was always wondering like how like good those orders would be, the ones that are like $10 or whatever. How's everyone else's day going? I think I'm at like, I forgot what I'm at, honestly, but I think I'm at like 2, what was that? I was at 250, and then I just did that one. I think I'm at like 276 for the day. I took a 30-minute break to do that video, which has like a ridiculous amount of comments on it. I actually liked the conversation though, and I thought the conversation was good. I liked one guy, I forgot his name, but he had an opposing view against DoorDash, but he said it in like a really good way, and I really liked it. All right. Exit 79. Don't have that much longer. I'll stop in a minute to read your comments and stuff. Oh, I guess I'm going to continue dashing. It's 8:04. By the time I get back, it'll be 8:15-ish. It is Saturday night. I was going to end it on that last order since I got, like, triggered on that last order, but... I'm going to pull over in a second. I think if I make $300 today, I think I'll be good. I think I'll be happy with $300. I've been working since 8. It's 8 now. With all the breaks that I did, it's about an hour of breaks with lunch and other stuff and the video and the stuff that I was doing. So 11 hours for like, I think it's like 270. It's pretty good. right, pulling over. Hold on. Oh, being here reminds me I need to get more gummies. I think they close at like 10. Maybe I'll stop before that so I can pick them up. Could get them right now, but it's kind of like dinner rush right now. Dude, this sunset is crazy. Hold on. Look at that. That is awesome. All right, let me read some comments real quick. It's 37 of us. Hit the like button and blah, blah, blah. I got to get my order numbers up. I may force myself to do the Burlington Mall. Oh, so you dash in my area? Wait, why would you say force yourself to do the Burlington Mall? Burlington Mall is like the best zone I've ever seen in my life. That is killing. It was cute. I love your energy. Thanks, Mr. Cop. Appreciate you. I've done a few of those. Not bad. Timing is even high. Sweet and sweet. Keep going. Are you allowed to touch your phone while driving? The laws are super strict. No, you're not allowed to hold your phone. That's the thing. You can talk to your phone. You can have it like set up on your car. I mean, the Agent 99 scared the shit out of me, so I stopped doing it. I made 63 on my quest for $100 today. Nice. Wait, you made 63 on your quest? You think it will happen soon? Oh, so you didn't do it. Dude, how can you dash in Alston, man? Like, honestly, like, the parking sucks. I hate the people. I don't want to go up to apartments. Like, no. Plus, have you gone to Burlington? Have you dashed in Burlington? Burlington is like the best place to dash ever. Wait, so you actually tried Burlington? So, okay. What I do is when like the Burlington Mall is the center of it, right? I don't stay in one place. Like there's so many orders in Burlington that staying in one place is just stupid. Honestly, I know people do it, but the thing is if you're in one place, you're going to be stuck on that GPS right there. So if there's another dasher that's closer to another restaurant, they're going to get the order and you're not. So I drive around. I know it wastes gas, but you get so many orders in Burlington that doesn't matter. So I drive for the Chipotle's is like on the side of Burlington. I drive up that little stretch and then go like where the 95 and Route 3 highways are. I drive down there going all the way down to like where Five Guys and Burton's is. And then I turn around and I just keep making that like stretch back and forth. And I get orders within a couple minutes every single time. Try not to be like in the Burlington Mall parking lot, because if you do, the only thing that I don't like about Burlington is getting Chick-fil-A orders because you have to go in the mall. But besides that, like every other restaurant there, Swift and Lewinsky's is like, if you get an order from them, you are making bank. Burton's Grill, Cheesecake Factory, Feng Shui. Like literally there's so many good restaurants in Burlington that you make so much money. Hey, Big Three. Thank you. Yeah, Alston is crazy. I don't want to do Alston. I lived in Austin for 5 years, man. I'm not interested. What state do you DOS? Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I just accepted an order to be delivered and it has alcohol. I turned my alcohol off. I don't even do alcohol. Oh, you don't do alcohol? And I couldn't assign the order because I'm at 90. Oh, no. Hopefully it's okay, the order. Yeah, I just go into dash preferences and I turn that off. I don't want to deliver alcohol. Yes, you did. Parking tickets people are lax, bro. They don't care. I never tried Burlington, but I know. Bro, if you've never tried Burlington, you have no idea. You have no idea. You have so like, I mean, obviously I post my videos all the time. Even during summer slowdown, I think the smallest amount of money that I've made was like $22-ish an hour. If you don't count like my accept every order challenge, if you accept all order challenge, the lowest was like $20. But I typically do like $25 to $30 in Burlington every single time. Every single time. And I've gone up to like $55 an hour in Burlington. I'm excited for when it picks back up because like I feel bad because other people's markets are so bad, but like my Burlington market is so good. Like, and the fact that Burlington is right on the highway, so like every single restaurant is right there and you can just pick up the highway right there and go to Woburn, go to Arlington, go to Bedford, go to Lexington. You can go to all these places right on the highway. So like an order that's like, let's say $7 for even, let's say $10 for 7 miles. It's not even that bad. Or even $10 for 8 miles. It's not even that bad because you're going highway. You go faster on the highway. You're going to get there faster. I got lost 2 times in Burlington. Burlington's not that bad. Also, you don't deliver to apartment doors. You just leave the, yeah, I know. I don't like Austin. When I lived in Austin, we called it Crack City. Oh, no, not Crack City, Rock City. I hate Austin. The amount of fights and like, I don't like Austin. I need to have fun while dashing because this is my side hustle. My main job is a W-2. I have to have fun. I have to enjoy myself while I am dashing. Otherwise, what's the point? I've done Boston many times and like, yeah, you get a lot of orders, but it's like a ton of small orders. Burlington, you'll just get banger after banger and you don't have to do these small orders. I'd rather do like smaller amounts of big orders. You'll try it again? Yeah. So the first time I did Burlington, I thought it was terrible too. So I started going to Westford and Westford sucks. I went to a whole bunch of other places, but I landed back in Burlington. And once I figured out that Burlington was good, I will never not dash in Burlington ever again. You have to have platinum though. Don't come here dashing without platinum. Like there are so many dashers in Burlington and they all have platinum. You have to have platinum. Otherwise you're not going to make money. And I would test it during lunch and dinner. Specifically because I dash during the week. I only do 3 hours of dinner during the week and Saturday I do all day, but that's the reason I make all the money is because I only dash during dinner primarily. For me, driving around areas gets me more orders. Yes, 100%. It has everything to do with the GPS. Everything to do with the GPS. Chelmsford is fairly dead. No, Chelmsford sucks. Don't do Chelmsford. Chelmsford sucks. Don't do Chelmsford. Chelmsford is the absolute worst. And you'll get orders from Lowell and you'll hate yourself because Lowell sucks. Burlington, Woburn is like not as good, but like the thing is like the towns surrounding Burlington are still okay. So if you get an order that goes out of Burlington into another zone, like Woburn, you'll still get an okay order from Woburn, and a lot of times they'll bring you back into Burlington. Alston, Brighton, Back in the days, you'd make 30 to 45, 40 at least. I make that in Burlington, bro. And it's not back in the day. Have the option here to turn it off. I wish we did. You don't? Oh, that's terrible. You don't have that either? You guys don't have dashing preferences? I don't know why DoorDash does that. It releases it in certain areas and not the others. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Hope your week's going well. Your weekend's going well. Yeah, it's all about highway miles. You have to find an area where there's a highway accessible that accesses all of the towns around you. That's the key. I've been saying that since day one. I'm doing Hendersonville and Nashville, Tennessee. Ooh, is that good? I don't like apartments that have to walk hallways to get to. Yeah, I can see that. There are some sketchy, like if you go downtown Woburn, there are some sketchy like hotels that like people like live in. I can never tell if it's like a hotel or if like, I don't know. Some of them I can't tell. It's hard to get 8 Mile for $8.50. Oh, that's terrible. Newton traffic is the worst. Newton traffic is the absolute worst. Like that stretch on Newton where it's like 2 lanes going. Newton is terrible. You got to be in Burlington. You got to go to Burlington. Burlington's the place to go. Platinum is hard. But if you're in a really good dashing area though, and you don't have platinum, you're not going to make the money that you make. Not to mention that, but I personally have platinum because I need the Dash Now feature. I refuse to schedule a second job. Scheduling makes me feel like DoorDash is a second job. That's what scheduling does to me. Like having to schedule every single week is so annoying because you have to schedule in 2-hour blocks too. It takes forever. I'm a busy guy. I got 3 jobs. I got lots of shit to do. I'm not sitting there spending time scheduling my shifts. Not to mention, a scheduled shift makes me feel like I have a second job because you're now on a schedule. I know that like you don't have to make the schedule. If you don't do the schedule, they don't care. They just drop you in 30 minutes. They give it to somebody else. But it makes me feel like I have another W-2 job, and I don't want that. I want the freedom to hit the Dash Now, dash wherever I want, wherever I want. That's what I need to do. I don't want it any other way. If I don't have it that way, it's not a happy mad dasher. I hate when somebody gives a 1 star. I have 99 5-star reviews and 1 freaking 1-star review. I'm literally the best DoorDasher in the world. Someone gave me a 1-star review. And I fully believe it was probably an old person thinking a 1 star was good and 5 stars was bad. I will die on my sword thinking that. Yeah, you guys let me know. Try Burlington. Let me know how it is. Platinum is, oh, you don't have the tier system? They released a tier system where like it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. The tier system is a con that DoorDash released so that it forces you pretty much to like take bad orders here and there to keep it. It's a terrible thing. The thing is Burlington is so good that I rarely see really bad orders. And when I do see really bad orders, I just decline them. I'll take the so-so orders, especially if like I go out of my zone a little bit and there's like, let's say it's like a $7 for 9 miles, but I know it's going back to my zone. I'll happily take that because I would have been getting paid no money to go back to the zone anyway. So it's a pain. Yeah, I don't want to do scheduling. I know I can. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Plus, I've proved so many times, countless times on my channel where I've done platinum for 16 hours and not platinum for 16 hours. And in my area, I have proven I can make like $100 to $200 more with platinum than not having platinum in the same shift. The same type of shift, the same area, the same everything. Platinum matters in my zone. I know that some people say it doesn't matter in their zone or that they can't get platinum. I get it. I 100% get it. Some people like earn by time. Some people like, I don't like earn by time. I think earn by time's a scam. It works for some people. I always say you got to do what you have to do in your area, in your market. Just because one person says one thing, it's too bright. Just because one person says one thing, another person says another thing, doesn't mean it's right. That's why you don't really see me giving like advice. Like I don't do videos being like, do these 3 tips to make you earn more money on DoorDash. I honestly think, and I know some people do those. I'm not bashing you if you're a gig tuber and you do that. I just don't think it's that productive because me doing something in my zone will not equate to someone else doing something else doing the same thing in their zone. If you are in a not busy zone and you try to dash like me, you're probably not making money. Either that or the way that I dash isn't even possible for you to dash because you're not getting enough orders to be able to do it the way that I do it. So like one person saying you have to do it this way to make money, it just doesn't work that way, not in my opinion. You have to be adaptable, you have to be smart, and you have to choose. You have to realize what's good in your zone and what's not good in your zone and not listen to somebody else that's not in your zone. Same with the review 99.1. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. And you don't know when it's going to drop off because it doesn't go higher than 99. What DoorDash should do is have people with 70% AR not set deliveries to be able to dash now. They do. It's platinum. That's right. That's what platinum is. Although you need the 100 deliveries, but that's what it is. Like Lyft and Uber. I have 2 1-star and 45 5 stars. Nice. The system rots. It really is. Certified Bang. What's up, Driven Dad? So you gotta do it. You have to belt it. You can't just say certified banger. You have to like do some weird stuff with your face while you do it too, so it like sounds a little weird when it comes out. So you're like, that right there's a certified banger if I've ever seen one. And you got to like turn into like a redneck while you do it, or like some other kind of thing. It doesn't count unless you do it that way. Honestly, I don't make the rules. Well, I kind of do make the rules, but you got to try it out. If you say like right now, if you're by yourself, belt it out the way I just said it. You're doing the side like that, like you're a redneck, and say, like put it on the side. I guarantee you, it will feel better. And it will sound better. That's how it works. Ricky Lee, what's up? I should call you Bobby Lee from now on. If you're not first, you're last. You got deactivated 2 days ago, dude? Oh my God. Constantine, I'm sorry, man. Chris, how you doing? Good to see ya. I have 2 1-stars that have never seen drop off after 100 deliveries. I definitely don't deserve 2 1-stars at all, but they seem to never go away. I don't know what the rule is with having them drop off. I need my 1-star to drop off. Like, it literally bothers me. It bothers me. Like, in my soul. Because, like, it's like the order that I just took just now. Where I could have just been like, I dropped it off, or said I lost the food, or someone picked up the food, or said I was in an accident and made an excuse. No, my stupid honorable ass drove the 34 miles to drop it off. Or 24 miles, sorry, 24 miles. That's the type of guy I am. and somebody has the gall to give me a 1 star when I go out of my way, it's blasphemy. It's blasphemy. I'll give it a go. There we go, buddy. There we go. I just subscribed. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You have a good way of teaching people. Hey, I appreciate that. It's not even it's not even about teaching people. It's just about being real, right? Like, there are a lot of good gig tubers out there, okay? A lot of gig tubers that are really good, and I love watching their videos. But then there are some gig tubers out there that just want to, like, get views and tell you a whole bunch of BS, and it definitely gets to me a little bit. Like, I like the gig tubers that are just real, that just tell you exactly what happens and don't try to fib with things. Like, I might have really good days because my market is super good, but when I have a bad day, trust me, you're going to know I'm having a bad day. You're going to know that I get bullshit orders, and I'm going to show everything. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think in my area, in my experience, what I think should happen. And I'll always be straight up saying that doesn't apply to you. So it's not about teaching, although I appreciate the comment. It's a great comment. But I do teach about how to, like, brush things off, though. Like, that's like my biggest thing, is that when you in this line of work, I think the best thing that you can teach someone is the ability to take the hits. Like, turn into Sylvester Stallone. You had the ability to take the hits and keep going, because that's how winning's done. You have to be able to understand that bad shit's gonna happen, and you can get on a live, you can call your wife or your husband or your best friend, or just scream in your car for a minute, but you have to let it go. You have to just like brush that shit off and just be like, you know what? I'm good. That shit sucked. It was bullshit, but you know what? It's the next order. It's the next order, or it's the next day. Like, if you can't brush it off to the point where you say it's the next order, go home, recoup, get your mind right, eat some food, hug your little hubby, do whatever, hug your dog, take a nap, do whatever you need to do, and make sure you go back with the right mindset. Make sure you go back where everything is clean slate. It has to be clean slate every single time you do this. Otherwise, you're going to burn out. Like, people ask me how I have all this energy. It's because every single time I dash, it's a new dash, baby. I don't even remember the certified bangers from the other day. I'm looking for new bangers, baby. It's the new ones, the next dash. Man, I'm going on a rant. Prolonged pickup and or delivery times. What were you, dirty stacking? Were you a dirty stacking son of a gun? Oh yeah, and 1 4-star. 100 deliveries is a pain. I dropped to gold after being sick. I know, it's terrible. I almost dropped to gold after I did that weekend getaway, and I like barely dashed that entire week. But luckily it only went down to 101, and I grinded it back. Had no contract violations at the time of deactivation. That's kind of bullshit. I got 3 thumbs down. Thumbs down? And the 1 star that I think are connected, and the thumbs down are, man, that customer hated you. That's some bullshit right there. I always follow that, so it did not make sense. I think DoorDash is out to get me, or the customers are out to get you. It sounds like your area is bullshit too, because you said you have a lot of hand-it-to-me's. My area, like, it's like a blue moon when you get a hand-it-to-me. Like, it like doesn't happen. Appreciate the empathy, Mad Dasher. Constantine, I mean, like, I don't know what to say other than sorry, dude. You know, it's like, I hope the appeal comes to you, you know. You're a good person. I want to make sure that you're able to dash. What time on your stream so I can come back for the coaching? What time on my stream? I don't, you know, so this is something I need to get better at. I do need to set up an actual time when I stream. Every single one of my streams that I've done has just been a random time because like I stream when my emotions hit, right? Like I've had a couple where it wasn't my emotions, it was at home and I was bored or something, and I just randomly turn on the stream. But all the streams I do is like when I get fired up and something happens and I'm like, I need to like release like some kind of emotion right now. I'll turn on my stream and I'll vent to my viewers. But I do want to set up a stream time like normal streamers or normal gig tubers. I'm thinking like Mondays at like 8 or 9 or something. I'm gonna set them up. I gotta decide what I want to do. I called up a customer support and asked them to remove it. It disappeared 43 days, and then 1-star review came back. Oh my god. I have 1 star from May, and the customer didn't even put in the house number. Dude, if these customers would just be a little bit better, they'd get so much better service. Honestly, I mean, everything is connected to everything, right? You treat others with respect, you get respect. You give other people respect, you get respect back. If the whole world could just respect each other, things would just run a lot smoother. I think DoorDash would still be little bitches, but been struggling grabbing Uber Eats and Instacart. Oh, yeah, I don't even turn on Instacart anymore. I like absolutely can't stand Instacart anymore. Pooper Eats in the market is slow right now. Dude, Uber Eats was banging for me today, dude. I was getting bangers today. For 3 days. Same 1 star, not fair. Ugh. Lisa in the house with the ghost. Your eyes look tired, hon. You need some rest. I did. So it's first of all, I think it's the lighting. I have gorgeous eyes. So, but I did get like 5 hours of sleep last night, and then I was up at like 7, and I've been dashing now. Well, I've been out total for like 13 hours. I'm probably not going back out. I'm probably just gonna do this live for a little bit longer and then end it. You see the Pooper Eats update about cancellation rate? Honestly, I love it. I love it. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. But I love it. And you know why I love it? I love it because I don't cancel. The only times I cancel is if like I got a better order from like DoorDash or something, and I'm like Uber Eats doesn't care, I'll cancel this. But besides that, like I've never really had a reason to cancel. I've never picked up an order by mistake. Well, except for today when I picked up an order by mistake. But besides that, I haven't really done that. So I love it. It's going to be in my favor. Not to mention, what do the perks even matter? I don't even use the perks from Uber Eats. Gold and Platinum, you get what? A Costco ship membership? I don't even shop there. Why would I even need the perks anyway? Today was not a good day for me, and I show it. I'm sorry, buddy. I saw your video about sleeping in the car and stuff, man. I hope things get better, dude. That's rough, dude. No, I don't know what's up. The algorithm, they keep changing them. You screenshotted that? Screenshotted what? Screenshotted what? I don't even know what you screenshotted. I'd wait sometimes unassigned after the 10 minutes. Maybe they didn't like all that I wrote. In the appeal, there have been extended wait times due to businesses, restaurants. Yeah, you'll get it back. I think you'll get it back. And drinking while grilling and camping? Yeah, I was messed up that day. My girlfriend was tired. She went to sleep, and I was like, all right, I'll just live stream, whatever. I'm getting messages from DoorDash. Burlington's busy. I meant, what's the time of this stream right now? But it's okay because I screen record. The time of this stream 8:35? It's 8:35 right now. My frustrations while delivering reactions are very similar to yours, almost exactly the same. I even bang on my passage sheet while stuck in traffic. I haven't done that yet. Just got a $17 order for 13.4 miles. Is that good? I mean, it depends, dude. Like, this is what I'm saying is that, like, you have to know your area. You have to know, like, the situation you're in. I base everything off of a couple different metrics, right? What time is it? Is it in the middle of dinner rush? Is it in the middle of lunch rush? If it is, I'm not going to take a bad order or a semi-bad order. I'm going to try to look for like a banger because the chances of getting a certified banger during lunch and dinner rushes are significantly higher. Is it taking you out of your zone? When you get to that new zone, is it a zone that you're able to pick up dashes there? I do multi-apping, so I do DoorDash and Uber Eats. So when I get a DoorDash that takes me into a different zone, I'll just run Uber Eats the whole way that I'm going to that new zone, and I'll look for an order while I'm dropping that order off. I don't wait. I don't wait until after I drop the order off. I have Uber Eats running the whole time, and I just decline. Like 80% of the time I decline Uber Eats because acceptance rating doesn't matter. And then I look for an order that's going back to my zone. Once I find that, even if I have like 5 minutes left to drop off that DoorDash order, I'll accept that Uber Eats order. Because they don't care about 5-10 minutes there. DoorDash cares, but Uber Eats doesn't care. You can have 5-10 minutes, doesn't matter. But you have to be able to use like your head in the scenario. So like 17 for 13, I can tell you that that's a good order in a lot of scenarios. I will take that order in a lot of scenarios. Dinner rush, I would have to like debate with myself. Is one of the apps running hot? Have I been getting better orders? Like, I can't tell you like straight up, that's a good order, that's a bad order. And that's what I was talking about when I said about other gig tubers that will literally tell you an order has to be $2 per mile. That's bullshit, dude. Like, you can't just make a straight claim being like, if you don't get $2 per mile, it's not a good order. That's bullshit. You know the amount of times that I've taken an upside down order purposely? I do it all the time. When I'm going back to my zone, if I get an order, most of the time, I don't care what that order is. I'm gonna take it if it's going back to my zone. Otherwise, I'm not getting paid for that order. So you can't just make a generalized statement of saying this is what a good order is and this is what a bad order is. You have to be able to use your common sense in the moment. You have to think about all those scenarios and say and determine if that's a good order or not. I'm ranting. I'm in a mood, guys. That's when I come on live because, in all honesty, I feel like if I'm not in this kind of mood, like I feel like I might not be talking as much, right? Like, that's one of my worries. People think that I'm like this outgoing guy that doesn't have anxiety and like all this stuff. No, I got tons of anxiety. You know how long I was driving 5 minutes with the little live thing up before I hit go live because I was like, do I really want to go live? And then I finally hit it. It's just easier when I'm ranting. It's just easier. And I know that like a lot of you guys like it when I rant too. So like when I'm in a ranting mood, I feel like it's good to like release it on live. Uber Eats is the gold mine in your market. I peeped that. Yeah, it really is. Sometimes they sneak it under your fingers. No, they said if it's over 20%, you can't get orders. Well, dude, over 20%? Who's canceling 20% of orders? Honestly, if you're canceling 20% of your orders, you shouldn't be able to have an account. Hate me if you want to hate me. If you think about it, you're picking up orders and canceling 20%? Come on. Like, things, cancellations should only happen if you need them. Only happen if you need them, right? Like, the chances of you needing to cancel 20% of your orders, come on. You shouldn't be able to take an order if you cancel. I agree with Uber Eats. I got your back, Uber Eats. I watch a bunch of the other gig tubers, and I just discovered you today scrolling through lives. I like your energy. Thank you so much, Giovanni. Really appreciate that. I try. Well, honestly, my energy, I don't try. And in all honesty, one of the things I like about YouTube and gig work is that because I work from home for my day job, I have always had too much energy. Like, I was an ADHD kid. I'm no longer on ADHD meds. I was for many, many years, and it changes you, like, mentally when you're on it. So I'm no longer on it. But because I'm no longer on any of that stuff, like, I have all this energy I literally need to release. And if I don't, like, I start, like, going, like, stir crazy. So a great thing about YouTube is that, like, I can just talk to my phone, like, while I'm dashing and release all this energy. Like, I get comments all the time, like someone was like, oh, you're trying to be the Joker, because they hear the Mad Dasher, and I have Joker's laugh in my intro sometimes, because I think it's a cool joke. I think it's a cool laugh. I like Heath Ledger's Joker. But they're like, oh, you're trying to be the Joker. No, bitch. This is just me. You think I can, like, rant like this for, it's now been 57 minutes. You think I'm that good of an actor that I'm sitting here ranting for 57 minutes being someone I'm not? You know how much energy and time and like skill that would take to, like, fake being this type of person? I couldn't do it. And releasing videos, like, every day being this way, I couldn't do it. This is just me, man. I know I'm a little crazy, and it's okay. The thing is with YouTube is that, like, I personally think you have to be you no matter what. If you're a monotoned person, be a monotone person. The right people will come and watch your channel. If you're a crazy person, be a crazy person. The right people will find you eventually. Right? Like, that's why I'm not worried about views. That's why I'm not worried about subs. That's why I'm not worried about, like, the haters and stuff. I know that, like, eventually people are going to like me for who I am. And it took me many, 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 many years to be able to discover that about myself. But I'm old enough now to, like, not care about haters. So, anyway, I appreciate that comment. I'm going to be whistling while you work tomorrow, going hi-ho. I'm doing an accept every orders. Nice. Get that Get that AR up. Love it. I visit family in Maryland sometimes. Maybe I should go check out your market and do a Pooper Eats marathon like you do. In Maryland? Dude, that'd be a huge drive. If you ever do come down this way, I'll buy you lunch. And we can dash in the area. I'll buy you lunch. Come over here. If you ever do come to Massachusetts and Burlington, hit up my email and let me know, and I'll buy you lunch, and we can hang out. I was able to remove a 1-star by calling support on my first try. You can tell which customers are going to leave 1 stars. Really, I have one in the history that I've had it. I could never tell. I'm at 4.91, still have a 1-star. Oh, I'm sorry, Dashing Sim. Just had an offer of $4, 9 miles. See, this is why I subscribed. You know your stuff. I knew some of this, but it feels amazing when someone else agrees with you, specifically when you see they are doing great. Thank you, man. That's a great comment. Appreciate that. If it gets you back to where you started, it makes sense. Simply really. During slow periods, $2 per hour will not happen. It just won't. You have to. It's like the saying, you have to know when to hold them, when to fold them, right? You have to know when to take bad orders and when not to take bad orders. Honestly, I save most of my declines for lunch and dinner rush. If I know it's like morning or in between, especially like in between 3 and 5 p.m., when like you're lucky to get orders, I'll be taking some questionable orders because I'd rather be staying busy making money, because people underestimate how fast it adds up by taking crappy orders. How fast, I know, and I know people tell me all the time when I say stuff like this, like, oh, look at this DoorDash shrill, like promoting DoorDash. No, bitch, I'm not promoting DoorDash. I'm talking about my experience and knowing that if I sit around doing nothing, you know what happens when you sit around doing nothing? You know what happens when you sit around doing nothing? You make no money. You make no money. That's what happens. You make no money. Make no money. So I save most of my declines for dinner and rush, because in the middle of a dinner rush, if I get a crappy order, I want to make sure I have enough declines ready to decline whatever crappy order I want, so I leave room for the certified bangers. I don't want to decline something at a slow time of the day and get rid of one of my declines and have my AR go down and not be prepared for dinner or lunch. That's my personal stand on that. You're welcome, Smiley. Sometimes I click the shopping orders on Uber Eats just to see how much of a headache it is to view the items, and if I didn't like, I'd cancel. Banger. Is the Mad Dasher certified banger? I like to think I'm a certified banger. I mean, you know, I kind of think I am, but, you know, it's all subjective. And I'm giving the camera, that's just how I work. Certified madness. You'll be lunch for real. You'll be lunch for real. I don't know what that means, but I will buy you lunch. If you ever come down here, I will buy you lunch and we can talk some gig work. That's a promise. You let me know. You got to give me a heads up though. You got to give me a heads up because, dude, I got 3 jobs. I'm busy as hell, and I have a girlfriend that I like have to squeeze in here and there and actually like give her some time. So give me a heads up. But if you do, I'll buy you lunch. That goes for anybody. If anybody comes into this area and like wants to meet up and stuff, I'll put you on a YouTube video. I'll show that we met up and I'll buy you some lunch. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to buy you a Cheesecake Factory or anything, but I'll buy you some Chipotles or something. Get those stats up during the dead times. Austin, what's up, brother? Talking about someone that got certified bangers recently. Austin Rides. He's been getting some certified bangers. How's trying to get Instacart up? Seems like DoorDash has been treating you so well that you kind of like forgot about Instacart, huh? Who said that you might forget about and miss DoorDash? That you might miss DoorDash? Just landed an alcohol gig at NASCAR. Interesting. Alcohol gig. I don't know what that is. You said have to squeeze, then you said in. I gotta do both, bro. You know I gotta do both, man. You're worthy of dinner? You are worthy of dinner. But the good thing about Chipotle's is you can have it for lunch and dinner. Huh? I know what you mean. I took a $10 for 12 mile just after I did a certified banger for 17 for a 1. Damn. The 10 for 12 ended up being all highway fast, and then it got another. Exactly. So that $10, that 17 and $10 was $27, and you got back. Like, it bought some of the gig tubers bother me. Not gonna lie. Some of them bother me. When I first, and what really bothers me about them is that I was a newbie at first, right? Like, we're all newbies at first, right? So I started getting into this DoorDash thing. I didn't even know about Uber Eats. I didn't know what Uber Eats was. I didn't know what Instacart was, Spark, any of these things. I was a newbie, and I go online because the thing is like the type of person I am is like I can't just do something half-assed. Like if I do something, I am all fucking in, dude. I am all fucking in, dude. That's why, like, when you see my videos, they're always edited to the fucking T. Like, they're always crispy. They're always nice. They're not scripted. They're like, everything is like, I put hours and hours into my videos. Every single one of my videos I release, I wish some of you guys actually knew how much time and energy I spend into these videos, because I don't think, like, I'm sure like the YouTubers know, but I'm sure that like a lot of like normal people that don't YouTube, I bet they have no idea. Even when I just do like a 12-minute video and of like, I don't know, a 3-hour dash, I edit the next day for 4 hours. The video I did today on Saturday where I was doing it all day, I'm going to be editing that video all day tomorrow. Like 10 hours. I'm going to be editing that video. Where was I going with this? I had a point and I literally just lost it. Let me read that comment. Oh yeah, so I was a newbie. I was a newbie at first, and so what I needed to do was I couldn't just half-ass DoorDash. I had to literally study it like it was my life depended on it. Right? Like when I was in school, the second time I went to school, I had a 4.0. I was valedictorian. I have to like go all out whenever I do something. It's like it's a really good quality, but at the same time, it's kind of a curse because I kind of like, you know, my girlfriend hated me at first when I started doing DoorDash and YouTube because she was like, "You are spending too much time on this." But so I would do research, and one of the things for research is YouTube. Right? Like when you want to research something, you YouTube. So I would watch GigTubers and I'd be like, oh, okay, I see. So it's got to be $2 per mile and I got to decline like all of them. And I remember watching this one guy. He's like the guy that does the bike in a city. And he claims he's the best DoorDasher in the world. He goes, here's how to make $30 every single time you DoorDash. And he was like, decline every single order that you get. And I have a 2% acceptance rating. I decline everything and I wait for the orders. Yeah, that shit doesn't work. That shit doesn't work. And he was promoting it like crazy. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And it bothered me to no end. That like, and he's not the only one. There was so many other YouTubers that would claim all these outrageous things that you should do. Do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And like some of them had so many followers and they'd have these clickbait thumbnails that would have an X on one order and a check mark on another order. And I'd be looking at them and I'd follow them and I had to stop watching YouTube for a while because I was like, man, these guys don't make any sense. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to figure out this DoorDash thing and I'm just going to have fun with it and figure it out for myself. And that's when I started doing well. When I started to realize I can't look at somebody else and apply that to myself. This person's DoorDashing across the country. How is that going to relate to me in Massachusetts? It's not. You have to adapt. And that's when I started to actually start making money. Rants again. Sorry, rants. I just. Kevin, what's up? What's up? How you doing? I hope you're having a great weekend, man. Yeah, I think that's what makes people quit YouTube. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, it's 3 to 4 hours of video for one lunch or dinner shift. You're my kind of dude, Daniel. I'm all or nothing to my Achilles heel. You too, Austin. You're my kind of dude too, man. Appreciate your support, dude. My wife says the same. She's okay with it now. Now that like I've kind of gotten to a groove, I went crazy at first. When I started doing DoorDash at first, I first of all, I have a full-time job. I have a full-time job from 9:30 to 6 every single day. I was like, I need platinum. If I don't get platinum, I'm not making money. I need the Dash Now feature. I was like, and I was working. I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, dash until 9, go home, sign in at 9:30, 6 o'clock hits, I dash until like 2 o'clock in the morning, wake up again at like 6, no sleep, do that over and over and over and over and over and over and over, work every single hour I could. Whenever she was busy, I'd be dashing all weekend, all Saturday, all Sunday, and then I'd be editing like the whole time too. And she was just like, you're taking this too far. And eventually I cooled down. I figured out like a rhythm. I figured out what works, that I don't have to dash all the time, because a lot of the times it's not really beneficial to dash, and it's better to only dash during like the busy times, because if you dash the other times, yeah, you can make a couple bucks here and there, but you're wasting so much time doing it. So now she's like okay with it, and she sees like what I'm doing with the videos and stuff, and she like actually likes the videos now. At first you should have seen her face. You should have seen her face the first time I said certified banger in front of her. I'll never forget it. She was just like, ew, cringe. She still calls me cringe. But at least now she sees that I enjoy YouTube. She sees the community that I'm building. She sees like the people that I'm meeting and stuff. Like Lisa did a reading for both of us. Like just like small things like that, like where it's like she sees the impact of like what YouTube means to me. And not to mention, now that I'm making money on YouTube, that absolutely helped her too, because we're, the reason I'm doing this is to save for a house for us. So, that extra money coming in from YouTube and gig work on top of it. I mean, whenever we hang out, I buy her whatever she wants kind of stuff. And now she's like okay with it. But at first she was like, no, this is crazy. Puzzle time lapse. I have no idea what that means, dude. Shout out to Mad Dasher collecting these certified bangers. Designer Excel, thank you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Dude, she doesn't come on ride-alongs with me that often, if at all, anymore, because I'd be taping the ride-along and she would just be cringing like literally the whole time. How's that EV treating you? The depreciation rate on those kills gig work in them. You talking about Austin or the gig work dad? Well, yes, you did. So the thing about my relationship with my girlfriend is that you have to like make fun of each other, right? Like a healthy relationship is not taking things so serious all the time. Like you have to be able to poke fun at each other. You have to be able to say cringe when someone's being cringe. You have to be able to talk about when you need to poop. You have to be able to fart in front of each other. You have to be friends. That's my opinion. Like if you're not your best friend with your significant other, you're gonna get into fights more. You're gonna hide things. You're gonna be dishonest. Like me and her are just best friends, and she can say and do whatever she wants, and I don't take offense to it. Plus I was being cringe, man. Like I know it's cringe when I say certified banger, but the thing is like that's where true power comes from, right? That's where true power comes from. The true power comes from you being able to belt out what you want, or to be crazy the way that you want, or to do some kind of rant on a live and not care about what people think of you. You have to be able to do and say what you want, no matter what other people are thinking of you. If you don't do and say the things you want, you're not being yourself. And eventually that's going to eat away at your soul to a certain degree. And I was that person. When I was in high school, I was this like, man, I got made fun of all the time in high school. I was like, I had the worst opinion about myself out of anybody. I hated myself. I absolutely hated myself. My friends would make fun of me. Everyone would make fun of me. And I think at some point around age, it was recent. It wasn't even that long ago, like 30s. I started being like, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. If these people want to make fun of me or they don't like me, hit the bricks, brother. Hit the bricks. If you don't like me and if you don't want to be around me, you don't have to. Not only do you not have to, I don't want you in my life. You are the people that you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with awesome, fun-loving, energetic people that just want to be themselves, you're going to be fun-loving, energetic, and be yourself. If you surround yourself with fucking assholes and losers, you're going to be an asshole and loser. That's how it works. That's how the world works. I'd rather be alone by myself than be surrounded by people that don't like me and that don't appreciate me. I mean, I can't even tell you how many friends I've lost over the years simply because I don't want them around me. And they don't like me. So what? I have lots of people in my circle that are going to like me for me, and that's it. Where am I? Because I just went on another rant. What's your most failed hand it to me order? Oh, man. I don't know. Failed hand it to me order. I don't know if this qualifies, but what did I do? I was like, it was one of those scenarios where like I handed the food to them and they were like, you know, like when, like if you go to the gym and they were like, have a good workout and you go, you too. And you weren't supposed to say that. I forgot what the words were, but I said something around that lines and they just looked at me and I was like, oh crap. And I just like turned around and walked away because I was like, that was stupid. I don't remember. I don't actually have a lot of hand me orders, to be honest. I'm sure I've done some stupid things that I just don't remember. But that goes back to what I was saying though, is that like for me, every dash is like a new dash. So like I kind of like black out my other dashes almost. I don't black out the strategies. I don't black out like the important experiences, but like all the like bad stuff or the embarrassing stuff that I might have done, I literally block them out of my head. I literally push them out and I'm like, that's okay. That happened, but it doesn't matter. So like, I don't remember a lot of stuff. I can see how she will find the certified banger annoying. Yeah, but that's my job, right? I got to annoy her. I tell her that all the time. Like, I'm your boyfriend. I'm supposed to annoy you. She annoys me too, and she knows it. She annoys me on purpose. I annoy her by accident. She annoys me on purpose. It's crazy how think of how many are around today. I don't know what that means. I stopped caring about people's opinions years ago. Yep. Got an order to a leasing office at 4 a.m. and got the order canceled to keep the food. I called, text, no response. That's happened to me too. I got some free food many times. I had, what was it, $40 worth of free sushi, and I hadn't eaten dinner. And I was like, all right. And I called support and everything, and they were like, yeah, we can't give you the address. You can't deliver it. Dispose of the food in a safe manner. I was like, safe manner? I fucking devoured this sushi, and I have it recorded too on one of my videos. Oh, it was so good. It was from Feng Shui. Oh, It was so good. Quality over quantity. Yes. Yes, 100%. I used to work at the gym and told somebody good morning when they came in, and they must have still been asleep because they replied good. I wish that happened to me. It's only happened. I've gotten a free cookie once. The free cookie though is because I forgot to bring it to them. They had like 2 different bags, and the cookie was like in a box, and I forgot it. I've only done that once. I've only forgotten to give somebody food once, and DoorDash was like, yeah, just keep it. It's okay. And the other one was because it was a batched order for Uber Eats, and I delivered the first order, and when I was gonna go to the second order, the app like crashed, and then like it didn't give me the address. So I called Uber Eats being like, hey, like I need to deliver this second order. Can you give me the address? And they were like, unfortunately, we can't. And then just told me to keep the food. And I was like, what? You could just like resend it to me or give me the address. I'll bring, like, I've already seen the address. Like, you can just give me the address. And they were like, no, we can't do that. And I was like, all right, whatever. And I ate the food. You remember the sushi? I was saying, yeah, thanks, Austin, by the way, for watching all my videos, man. Really appreciate you, dude. I know you do, too, because you always comment, like, specific comments about what happens in my videos and stuff. So I really appreciate your support, for real. On the real. I was saying, think of how many of those people from high school are still around in your lives today, whose opinion... None of them. I had my best friend from high school would still be in my life, but he died. When was it? Maybe 6 years ago. He would be the only person from high school that would actually be in my life today. But I don't. None of those people in my life. None of them. I worry about people failing to ID after dark before the cutoff at midnight. That's why I don't do alcohol, man. Platinum status is mandatory for me. Been off work for months due to the mental health issues, and it's been getting me by, thankfully. That's great, dude. I mean, not great that you been off work, but like it's great that it's been helping you get by. Honestly, like I love gig work. I absolutely love gig work. I think gig work is therapeutic to me in a way. Gig work plus YouTube for me it's like probably one of the only reasons I can sleep at night is because I get to release all the energy. Not only that, but I get to meet and talk to you guys. I get to build a community. I get to, cause like the big thing with me is because I work 90 hours a week. 90 hours a week. I say I have 3 jobs because I have my full-time job, gig work, and YouTube. YouTube is a job. I spend enough time on YouTube. It's a job. And I get paid for it. So it is, and they tax me. So it is a job. But I work, if you combine all 3, I work around 90 plus hours a week. I don't have time for friends. I barely have time for my girlfriend. I go to a movie with my girlfriend on Fridays, and then I'll see her like on Sundays. But I don't see her because we don't live with each other yet, right? So we're saving for a house. She's saving. I'm doing gig work and YouTube to save for a house. And hopefully by the end of 2025, we can buy one. If interest rates drop, inflation, and all the scenarios, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to save up like 60 grand or more to put down on a house. But like I don't have time for like friendships. I really don't. I see some people, I have some friends that I see like once in a blue moon. But with YouTube, it's good because I get to talk to you guys on comments or if I'm in a live right now. And this kind of tides me over. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. Like it kind of tides me over to not having friends, not having that human connection. Because my day job, I work from home too. So I don't see anyone all day. I work from home on my day job and then I gig work, at night. So I'll actually talk to people in restaurants and stuff randomly. I'll say hi to them. If I see another gig worker, I'll talk to them. It's like the guy at Papagino's when he was helping out at Papagino's. I went up to him and talked to him. We're going to get together sometime. I told him, like, let's meet up because he wants to meet up sometime, talk about dashing. But it kind of tides you over a little bit to not have that human connection. So I honestly understand when you say that it like helps you mentally. I totally get that, dude. Like 1000%. If I didn't have gig work right now, and I'm in the scenario I'm in right now with my girlfriend where we can't raise a family yet because we don't have a house. We can't buy a house right now because interest rates are crazy. Like we both have good jobs. Like our day jobs are really good. And I still can't, even with my good job, YouTube, and gig work, I still can't afford a house. That's how bad the economy is right now. And I don't even have that big of a rent bill. I'd give my mom money because I live with her. But even with all those scenarios, I can't buy a house because houses in this area, anywhere near this area, are so astronomically expensive with interest rates. I'd be paying like $4,000 a month for like a shed, you know? So I totally get it. That was another rant. I'm sorry, but one time I locked my eyes in the trunk. I locked my keys, not eyes. I locked my keys in the trunk, and so I had to get a Lyft to take me home and take one back to the restaurant with, had to cancel the order and kept the food Chinese. That was a very expensive Chinese order though, because you just paid for the lifts. Exactly. Very few to none for most people. I 100% support a handful of gig tubers and watch their videos beginning to end. You're one of them, man. I hope your channel gets big. Well deserved. Thank you, Austin. Chuck, what's up, buddy? Hey, congratulations on getting DoorDash back. Woo! I love that, man. I love that for you, Chuck. I love that for you, man. Do you think Dinner Rush is going to get better with school starting back up? I made twice as much money this January. Yeah, 100%. This is just slow time during summer. 100%. I mean, like, I haven't been doing this for more than a year, but I'm pretty positive. I can't say for sure, but I think so. I'll be real, I don't have much of a social life, and the gig community helps a lot. I just haven't made an effort to connect with people here in Austin. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you're not required to have to connect with people. But, like, it's awesome to connect with people in the community. The gig tuber community, for the most part, I mean, there's some outliers that, like, are either all about themselves. You know who I'm talking about. I'm sure when I say they're all about themselves, you probably had 3 or 4 of them pop in your head. I'm not going to name names. And then there's other ones that are just toxic. There's a lot of toxic gig tubers out there that are, like, whine a lot. Like, there's a difference between complaining about an order and like really bitching about customers like on every single one of your videos. But for the most part, the community is awesome. I love the community. It's a great group of people. Mad Dasher is like an honest Sin City deliveries. What? I don't even know what that means. I don't know. How am I related to Sin City? I am honest. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, man, way less stressful than when I was doing Extermination. Ooh, I bet. Extermination was probably super stressful, dude. I'm glad that you got something that's helping you, man. That's freaking awesome. Absurdly high. They are saying the bubble will burst again on housing market. It's already coming down. The interest rates are already coming down and prices are starting to drop like absolutely crazy. But the thing is they're so high right now that even though they're dropping and the prices are dropping, it's still not affordable. Like I'm stockpiling cash, like, well, stockpiling, but I'm putting my money in the stock market right now, and I'm literally waiting. It sounds bad, but I'm waiting. There are so many people that are going into default because they bought these houses at like 8% interest rate. And the difference between 8% interest rate and like 3% is like $2,000 a month. Now that the economy is shit, people can't afford their houses and everything's going to go into default. I don't want to like prey on other people's downfalls, but I am waiting for the housing market to crash so I can buy a house. I want a house. I want a house also so me and my girlfriend can start a family and get married. Just got here. Any certified bangers yet? You should probably, later on, you should probably watch how I started this stream, because it started off on a bad foot. But I'm not dashing right now. This is the end of my dash. I decided to end my dash on the stream. But it's been a good day. Made almost $300 in like 11 hours. It was a good day. It was a good day. It's good to see you, AYS Gaming. Awesome news, Chuck. Not affordable yet. Thank you, man. Stock market has been rough lately. Not for my Chipotle options. I actually made a video the other day saying about Chipotle's and Sweet Greens. Chipotle is going through the roof. Sweet Greens had an earnings call, went from $24 to $32. I literally called that. Shit. And as dashers, we haven't, like I said in my video, we have an inside view of which restaurants are doing good and which restaurants aren't. Sweet Greens and Chipotle's, even if the economy goes even worse, everyone's gonna still buy Chipotle's. You can't tell me you're not gonna buy Chipotle's even if you don't have money, even if the economy's shit, even if you are homeless, you're still gonna buy Chipotle's. It's gonna happen. You're still gonna buy Chipotle's. You and Travel GB are the only dashers I watch for entertainment on here too. Humor and energy is what I need. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. It's funny that like people say that I'm funny, but at the same time, it's like, in all honesty, I'm not even trying to be funny. That's what I think the funniest part is that when something happens with an order, I just hit record on my phone. All I do is react. The reactions I have to like good orders, bad orders, funny situations, that's just my honest reaction. That's like I wear my heart on my sleeve, and anything that happens, I hit play. In my opinion, I think the best content on YouTube is from people that are just being authentic. That are being authentic. I don't like scripting stuff at all. When I first started, I did try to do a couple that were scripted, and I hated it. I hated it. So now, literally, I don't script anything. I take my phone with me, and when I drop off an order, pick up an order, get an order, if something happens, all I do is hit play. Those reactions are my reactions of how I'm feeling. And I just want to share it with you guys. People think it's funny, and I love that. I love that people actually think that it's funny, because at first I was trying to be funny, like in my way earlier videos, and it just wasn't funny. Now that I'm being my authentic self and people actually say that it's funny, I don't even know if I am funny. I think that people kind of like live vicariously through me laughing or through me like feeling absurd about a situation. That's what I love about YouTube, that like I get to share my emotions with people, and people can like experience that emotion with me. Like even though they're not with me, even though it's not live, most of the time they can watch it and like that's what being authentic is so great about being authentic, is because when you truly are authentic, honestly authentic, people know it. People know it. That's like when you tell people, like, I can tell if someone's fake. I can tell if somebody's fibbing or if somebody's acting. You can tell. When somebody's being authentic, you can feel it. And that's what I love about YouTube. So thank you for that comment. I love it when you guys say stuff like that, because it's true and it makes me feel good. I appreciate it. Sin City is the Glitchgate guy. No, I know who Sin City is. But you don't seem to be cheating the tier system. Honestly, man, like, first of all, in my life, I've said this in some of my videos before, but I'll say it again, that like, I think I said this to Austin recently, because Austin was talking about how there might be a new glitch. In my life, I honestly think that the best way to get through life is to be honest. Is to be honest with yourself, be honest with your girlfriend or significant other, be honest with your job, be honest with the people around you. If you fake or cheat things, the only person you're faking and cheating is yourself. Even if you benefit from cheating, you're still cheating yourself. Because my dad was a very honest guy. Okay, he would give his shirt off his back to a homeless guy if he saw him. He would be brutally honest about things. He would wear his heart on his sleeve. He would tell me he loves me a million times a day. And that kind of shit just stuck with me. If I first of all, I've never cheated on anyone in my life. I would never do that to anybody. I think that's the most despicable thing in the entire world. I don't cheat on things. I'm honest with people. Again, like I said about like the friendship thing, I'm honest with people because I don't want fake people in my, I don't want to lie about something to get something. If you lie about something or cheat something in order to get something in return, you didn't do it honorably. You didn't do it the right way. You know how like shitty I'd feel forever? Especially if I had a YouTube channel and I'm cheating and then claiming that I'm making certain amounts of money and I'm not being honest with people. You know how fucking shitty I would feel for the rest of my life knowing that that's the kind of person I am? It just, I don't know. It's kind of a negative aspect on what you were saying, but like, I can't stand things like that. I can't. Like I said, I'd rather be who I am. I know that I'm going to have haters. I know that there's going to be people that don't like me because a lot of people don't like my personality. A lot of people think my personality is over the top. My personality is too much. My personality is fake. My personality is this. My personality is that. I don't care. Those people don't have to follow me. Those people don't have to like me. I only want the people that are my subs, the people that are in my circle, my community, our community. I only want the people that want to be with me, that want to like me, that like me for who I am. I could never do the cheating thing. I could never do it. I got two brothers out in freaking Brockton. Ooh. That's one place I won't go, man. That's no disrespect to anyone that lives in Brockton. My white ass ain't going to Brockton, dude. Sorry, dude. I'm a suburbs kid. I'm not doing it. I've lived in Boston for many years. I won't go to Brockton. I will literally feel unsafe in Brockton. Kava is probably doing well too. Kava is overpriced. Their market cap is way too high. People compare Kava to Chipotle's like they're the same thing. Chipotle's did $10 billion compared to Kava's $10 million. They're not the same. Kava and Chipotle's are not the same. You have to look at how much they're bringing in each quarter. I understand that they are similar in restaurant standards. They're not the same as far as what they're bringing in every month. Market. Guilty. Yeah, I remember you saying that about Chipotle and Sweet Creams. You're a smart cookie. It's just that I'm just going on my experiences, man. It's not that I'm smart. I'm kind of smart. I think I'm smart. Princess Truth. 100%. You know I'm right here, Mr. Hardstyle. Chuck, I appreciate you, man. You're a real one, dude. That's why we connect, dude. Because honestly, that's why you're so popular too, man. Is because you are your authentic self. That's why Meaty Mama is so popular. She is her authentic self. People gravitate to those that are authentic, those that are themselves, that don't try to be someone else, that don't try, like, sure, dude, I could come on here trying to be Mr. Suave, Mr. Cool, not saying weird things, not being crazy in my lives and in my videos. I could be a normal human. I'm going to say quote, normal human being. Sure, I could do that, but then I wouldn't be myself. And then what am I doing? I'm going to hate myself. I'm not going to get the right people in my channel. And then when I finally do find myself, I'm going to lose subs anyway. Hey Chuck, you got a backdoor dash, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Thank you. I'm excited. I know I'm way behind, but also hate scripting too. Scripting it's not fun. It's way more fun to just be like, say what's on your mind and that's it. That's all I do. I honestly think that's the key to being a YouTuber is whatever is happening in the moment, whatever just happened, take your camera, hit play, and just tell your followers how you feel. How did that scenario, how did that instance make you feel? Doesn't matter what you say, as long as what you say is what you actually feel, people are going to gravitate to it. Being a true self is the best thing in the entire world. 100%. Not only is it the best feeling in the world, it is the most freeing feeling in the world. When you finally, it takes a long year. It took me 30 something years to actually, I haven't even mastered it yet, but I feel like I've gotten a really good handle on it. I feel free. Honestly, I think it's one of the only reasons why I met my girlfriend that I'm with now is because I was myself. I think that like all the other people that I've met in my life, I wasn't me, right? Not 100%. Not 100%. My girlfriend now, we met and like I have been the crazy self that I've always been. I haven't changed anything. And the fact that she likes me for who I am and I like her for her crazy stuff because she's just as crazy, just in different ways. I think that's one of the reasons. If you are yourself, not only will good things happen to you as far as jobs and like, you know, all that stuff, but you'll find the right people. If you're not with someone right now, you have to be yourself. You can't pretend to be someone else because you're never going to find the right person anyway. Congrats. Subbed you Dashing Across America. Yeah, everyone should sub to Dashing Across America. He's the man. That's Chucky Boy. Are you going to start cherry picking since? That's a good question. Yes? All right. I agree with that most part, but there are some things you would take with you to the grave, like embarrassing birth defects. I don't hide anything from my girlfriend. I have had a lot of messed up things happen in my life, a lot of things that I wouldn't openly tell everybody else. I have told my girlfriend every single thing, no matter what. But yeah, you don't tell everybody everything, dude. Come on, man. Like, I'm not saying go and be honest. Like, honesty goes a certain length. I'm not gonna go around to everybody. If I used to have a drinking problem, I'm not gonna go around and be like, hey, first thing I need to tell you is I had a drinking problem. No, you gotta you build relationships. You can be honest about, like, you know, you can be honest with who you are, but you don't have to be honest about your past experiences unless you build a relationship with them. I'm saying be honest about who you are, like, to meet new people, but you don't have to give away your secrets to everybody. Like, those are two different things. So you don't use Mortal Kombat cheat codes. I did when I was a kid. Come on now. Come on, man. Left, right, down, center, XYZ. I've seen more people get deactivated for chasing platinum and not take merchants and customers into consideration. For chasing platinum? I'm not really sure I follow that comment. Don't let the haters get to you. 100%, Tristan. Good to see you. You can never go wrong with telling the truth. My mom is a big truth narc. Yeah, man. Truth. The truth will set you free. All those lines that you've heard all your life, they're fucking spot on. They are fucking spot on. If you actually think about it, all those like back in the day speech like one-liners, now that you have experience, now that you're like older, go back and listen to them. All those things your grandpa or your older relatives told you back in the day, being like, when you're my age, you're gonna realize. Go back and think about them. Go back and think about what they were trying to actually say. A lot of them are fucking true. Thank you. I'm honestly, if I was fake, I don't know if this is the personality I'd choose. Think about that. Think about that for a second. If I was being someone I'm not, do you think I would choose this personality? I wouldn't choose this personality. Not saying my personality is not good. I like my personality, but I wouldn't choose this personality to be like likable or famous or anything. Like that's not the one I would pick. I would pick a more tame, like, I don't even know what personality I'd pick because I don't want to. I don't want to pick a personality. Massachusetts, hey, go gig it. What's up, buddy? Has unbelievable gig app pay so doubters can keep hating. No, it's 100% true, man. Massachusetts, there's a lot of fucking rich liberals. I hate to say it, there's a lot of rich liberals and they like fairness. Think about it. Think about what liberals want. They like fairness. They like tipping. We have it well over here. I always say we have it blessed. But I'm not going to stop complaining about what DoorDash is doing to other Dashers in other areas and still get the word out for my subscribers that are suffering, my subscribers that don't make money. I'm still going to have a voice for them. Right? So like, even though I make good money, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop complaining about it because I hear it from you guys. I hear it from some of my subscribers that don't have channels, some of my subscribers that don't have a voice in the same way that I might have a voice. I'm still going to bring across what they're trying to say and their experiences because they're not making money. I'm not just going to paint the picture that everything's hunky-dory just because I'm making money. That's bullshit. I'm going to be starting a channel once I get a studio set up. You don't have to have a studio set up. One of the best advice I can give you, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, take out your phone, start recording. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. Start your YouTube channel now. Start your videos now. Start accumulating a following for people that will like your personality for you now. And then once you get a studio, you can upgrade your content for when you do. But your first 100 videos are gonna suck. That's the harsh realities. Your first 100 videos are going to suck. So you just get it over with now, start building a community, and then upgrade your videos later. Don't wait. That's the worst thing people can do is wait. Start doing it now because it takes a while to get used to talking to the camera. Like how I need to be looking at the little eyeball thing on my camera. See how my eyes are actually looking at you right now? But if I look down at chat, it's not. Or if I look in the middle, it's not. It's got to be right at that little eyeball thing. I got to be... It takes a while to get used to doing stuff like that, right? Just start doing it now. Sin City is very scripted, so many scripted channels, too vanilla, and it's hard to even vicariously experience what they were going through. Yeah. Some of them are really entertaining, though. JB, I know he's scripted, but he at least makes it entertaining. How did I meet my girlfriend? I met my girlfriend, Trey Dunn. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Hope you had a good weekend. I met my girlfriend at the gym. And I never actually went up to a random girl at the gym ever. And I had seen her, and there was two water fountains, one right next to each other. And I noticed her, and I was with my buddy at the time. I'm like, man, that girl's really cute. I wish I could go talk to her. And he was like, yo, Doug. This is kind of like how he talked. He was like, yo, Doug, you have to go talk to her. Like, just man up. Just do it. And I was like, you know what? my water bottle's empty. I'll go over there. And I had this whole thing in my head scripted out. Mind you, scripted out. It was scripted out what I was going to say to her. And I go over to her, and as I'm filling up my water bottle, she turns around and says, "Nice tattoos. I like your tattoos." I didn't know she was going to say something to me. Threw me completely off my game, my quote unquote game. And I like fumbled my words and I didn't know what to say to her. And it ended up being the best thing ever, because I then told her that I was going to say something, and like I made a joke about it, and got her Instagram, because that's kind of like what you do nowadays, is get an Instagram instead of like the number. It's weird. And then it just went from there. But apparently she had been looking at me for like months, talking to her friends about me and stuff. And like, so we had both kind of like, you know, been looking at each other, and it kind of happened organically. And I'm glad that like my scripted, you know, thing that I was going to say didn't work. You know, and that just goes to show that like, you know, things don't always have to go exactly the way that you want them to go. Things can be messed up and still be beautiful. Things can still be crazy and still work out. Things can just, it doesn't have to be perfect. No one's perfect. The world's not perfect. So why would you need to be perfect? So it was a nice moment, and we've been together ever since. So I get very annoyed when I hear other YouTubers calling customers clowns and such, but I do too. I honestly do too. If there's a customer that does me wrong, I'll voice it. But the thing is like when people pick up orders, I say this on my channel all the time. It's your fault for picking up a bad order. It's not the customer's fault. Even if they don't tip you, it's not their fault. It's your fault for taking the order. Now, I know DoorDash makes us take questionable orders, but that's why you save your declines for the really bad orders. But if you pick up an order, and I do this with every single order, I don't care if it's a no tipper, if it's a $3 order, that customer is getting the best possible service that I can give. It's like a job. I don't care if I'm a janitor. I don't care if I am a house cleaner cleaning toilets. You're going to get the shiniest toilet you've ever fucking seen. You're going to get the cleanest school hallway you've ever seen if I'm a janitor. I'm going to be the friendliest janitor and talk to the kids and be that cool guy in the school. Doesn't matter what my job is. I'm going to do the job the best I can. The same goes with picking up orders, picking up bad orders. If I pick up the order, we are self-contractors, right? Independent contractors. I am my brand. You are your brand. What that means is, it doesn't matter what other DoorDashers are doing. What that means is when you pick up that order, you just went into an agreement with a paying customer. Regardless if they pay you $3 or if they pay you $100, you are now in a paying agreement with that customer. If you give that customer bad service, that's on you. That's not the customer's fault. That's on you. I give the best possible service, even if it's a $3 order and they want me to go up 5 flights of stairs and sing a lullaby in front of their door. Doesn't matter. I'm following the directions. I'm giving them the best possible service that I absolutely can. So I agree. Worse at Uber and Lyft drivers kicking out passengers if they can get the fare off the app. Worst are Uber and Lyft drivers kicking out passengers if they can get the fare off the app. Interesting. Oceans, what's up, buddy? Hope you had a great weekend, man. Good to see you, man. Appreciate your support, bro. I love your videos too, man. Keep it up, dude. Keep it up, man. I love your attitude, dude. You always have like a happy demeanor. You always seem appreciative for what's going on. I love your stuff, dude. I love your style. All right. Just start your channel with a phone. That's all you need. I've never used anything but my phone. I've used my GoPro a couple times, but I use my phone for everything. Oh, mostly for music production. Okay, all right, I get it. I understand now. Well, good luck on it. When you get your YouTube channel up and running, let me know. I'll give you a sub. Like I'll sub to you, man. Just let me know. Good advice, bro. I'm kind of right there. I needed to hear what you just said. Well, I don't know what part, because I know I'm behind on chat, but I'm glad that whatever I said helped you. I can't tell if he's white, Spanish, or Asian. I am, first of all, my eyes have always been like that. I'm tired. I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. I've been up since 8. I am 50% Swedish. Wait, no. 25% Swedish, 25% Korean. So there is a little bit of Asian. And then the other 50% is like a whole bunch of, like, I'm a mutt on the other 50%. There is a little bit of Korean in there, though. You're right. She rused you instead. Good job. You talk about this, about some of the meaning of your tattoos. Man, it's a long story. There's a lot of there's some tattoos that have past meaning that I'm not really wanting to go into. I've had a rough 20s to 30s. Lost a house. I did own a house before. I was with somebody else, lost the house, had stepkids, and a kid that turned out to not be mine, a whole bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of meaning in there that I don't really want to go into. But I will say that the flower and the clock, and then there's like 3 skull tattoos. So the meaning of that is that, like, the flowers represent life. So, like, you start off with life, and the clock and the wisps going in between the flowers and death represents time. So, like, how time goes by, time is fleeting, and then it ends at the top with the skulls. And each skull has kanji on it. Each of them there's another one in the back. Each of them have a kanji symbol on the top of the skull. And one of them is for benevolence, like overall good. Another one is for family and home. And another one is for honor. So they kind of represent what I want to live my legacy with, and how when I die, I want to know that I lived my life with those virtues. Because I studied Asian philosophy, like Mencius, Lao Tzu, Confucius, all those guys. And I think it's a beautiful way. I'm not a religious guy, but I like Asian philosophy because it's more about how you can live your life. And I just think it's a good way. It's a beautiful way of thinking about how, like, when I die, I want to die with those virtues. And then I have loyalty on this arm because that's attached to the heart vein there. Again, goes back to the type of guy I am about being honorable, honest, loyal. You know, if you mistreat me, I'm not going to be there for you. But if you treat me well, I'm going to be one of the most loyal friends, loyal partners, loyal workers that you've ever met, because that's the type of person I am. So I kind of put the tattoos on me to represent who I am and how I want to live my life. And then I got Spider-Man on this one, which I got in Orlando. I like that word, rizzed. Man, preach. I try to give good service no matter what. Use the hot dog bag for no tipper tonight. I use a bag on every order. Meanie Mama's last video was hilarious. I gotta check it out. Thanks, bro. Give 100%. Give 100%. Take pride in it. 100%.
I absolutely give the best service. There is always a hot meal, a cold drink, and a smile. Thank the kind things. Yeah, 100%. Well said. Or maybe the one before the last one. Okay. All right. It was the part about making the first 100 vids that I need to hear. They're gonna suck. They're gonna suck. 100%. And the thing is like, it's the same with everything. The first time you DoorDash, the first 100 deliveries are going to be terrible, or you're not going to be good at them, or the first time you play a video game, you're going to suck. Like the whole point is that you just need to do it. You just need to keep trying. You just need to keep improving. You improve 1% each time, and eventually it's going to become rhythm. It's going to become a habit, and you're going to become better each time. Plus, the other thing about making videos is make sure you're watching your own videos. Like people that don't watch their own videos, that's a mistake. Be your worst critic. And if you have friends, ask your friends to watch your videos and tell them, be as brutally honest as you can. I want you to be as brutally honest as you can. That's what you should tell them. And don't be a sourpuss if they tell you it sucks. Be like, thank you for being honest with me. Tell me why it sucks. I'd like to know. You don't have to take everyone's advice, but you can take their advice with a grain of salt and then kind of realize like, oh, well, maybe they're right on this and maybe I can change this, but still do what you want to do. It's your channel, but definitely have friends tell you if it sucks or not. Like you want to have honesty. You want to have constructive criticism. I'd rather have a friend tell me I'm a my videos are terrible than a friend being like, oh my God, your videos are so good. Do I think my videos are great? Yeah, I think that I've gotten to a point now that I've done a lot of freaking videos. I don't even know how many videos I've done at this point. I think that at this point, this is my second social media account too. My first one, I've had 22,000 followers. That I think at this point, I've been doing it for a while, that like I've improved to enough where I can now look at my own videos and realize if they're terrible or not. But I'd rather have a friend be honest with me and be like, hey, I think you could do a little bit better on this part, or it's kind of dry. I'm kind of bored during your videos. Like, I'd rather have that kind of friend. You out there making $30 an hour today? I made like $280. I gotta look at like if there was hidden tips, but it was like $280 for 11 hours. So 25, $26. I had a really bad, if you rewatch this live stream in the beginning, I go over like a really bad order that I made a big mistake on for $26 for 31 miles or something. But I was doing pretty good. It's good to see you, Laura. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Love me, mama. Oh wow, Korean. Never would have guessed. When I smoke or eat gummies, my eyes go like this, and my friends throughout my entire life would always say it. I found out my dad was from Nigeria, so I'm African. Interesting. Oh, damn, that would have been rough. Austin rides. He is a millennial. Definitely is my older brother's age. And the one did blah, blah, hurricane reporting. Oh, yeah. I saw the thumbnail on that, but I never watched it. I gotta watch it. I'm still going. It's because people have been asking me questions and I've been ranting. I've been sitting in front of this gas station this entire time. I've been sitting in front of this gas station this entire time. I'm going to get off in a second. I just want to finish up the comments a little bit. It was hysterical. Love your INL. What's an INL? I don't know what an INL. To your customers, your merchants, everybody's respect, and they'll treat you right back. 100%. is kimchi like fermented stuff? Kind of. Like I really like pickled stuff, like pickled ginger. Oh my God. I can eat buckets of pickled ginger. You absolutely love it? I gotta try it then. I don't know. I think I've tried it. I don't know. Wordsworth said, it took me a long time to get where I am now. I'm making the money I need. Good. Good to hear that. Kimchi's good. Place called Cilantro here. I love cilantro. Banh mi's. Oh my God, dude. Banh mi's are like the best sandwich in the entire world. Anytime I do a video, I hate the way my voice sounds. I mean, have you listened to my voice? By the way, anyone that has a channel that I'm not following, can you please send me an email? And it doesn't matter what your channel is. If you have a channel that I'm not subscribed to, first of all, I'm sorry. There's been a lot of, I've only been doing this a couple months, so there's been an influx of a lot of people that I'm trying to get to know, and it's hard when I'm so busy. My email is in my bio. I can't do it right now because I'm in the live and I can't do the whole thing. My email is in my bio on YouTube. Please email me your YouTube so I can subscribe. Please do that right now. If you have a channel that I'm probably not subscribed to, if I am, I would let you know. Email me your channel so I can subscribe. Please do that right now. I need to try. Heck, I talk to myself anyway, and this is the same scene. Yeah. You have friends? Like the stream. Thanks, bud. I'm not doing it for the likes or the money. Honestly, every time I've done any stream, it's only to get to know you guys. I don't benefit from the streams at all. There's no, although 3 Stacks hooked me up with that. Thank you. I don't know if he's still here, but 3 Stacks hooked it up. So, but that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to get to know you guys. I will, Lisa. When I get home, I'm going to end the stream in a second. And when I get home, I will. I got to get gummies before the store closes anyway. So I got to end it in a second. The gummy store is actually right over there. And I gotta go get some more gummies because I'm out of them. Yup, and spicy. Spinach cabbage. Yikes, I'm out. Pro Dasher, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Two partner, how do you get subs on YouTube? Had such a bad day on Saturday with DoorDash Platinum, so finally considering multi-apping. How complicated it is? It's not complicated. It's not complicated. I'll make another. I made a video of multi-apping, but I'll make another one. The main thing to do is to do DoorDash and Uber Eats. I'll make another video coming up soon. It's not difficult. Basically, you pause DoorDash if you need to, and you leave Uber Eats open the whole time and just decline anything you don't like. I mean, you have listened to my voice better than talking in a monotone or Valley Girl voice. I mean, sometimes I do that too. But anyway, guys, I gotta go. I've been on the stream for 2 hours. I gotta get gummies. I really appreciate everybody that was here, and new people that were here too. I will try to schedule my streams coming up. I'm thinking I'm going to start doing like a live stream Monday kind of thing, and I'll actually have it scheduled so the people that are not here on my random streams, I can actually get to know you guys more and do more streams like this. But this was just an impromptu thing because I was in a mindset or a mood. But thank you so much, guys. This was really, really fun. If you got gummies, eat them. If you got drinks, drink them. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Mad Dasher, out.